In Macbeth, Act 2, Scene 4, Shakespeare takes us to a moment outside Macbeth's castle shortly after King Duncan's murder. The scene features an old man and Ross, a Scottish nobleman, talking about the strange and disturbing events that have taken place recently. This discussion between them symbolizes how Duncan's murder has upset not only human lives but also the natural world, suggesting that a crime against a king disrupts the entire order of things. The old man, who represents age and wisdom, talks about how he has seen many strange things in his long life but nothing as disturbing as what has happened recently. Ross agrees, describing the unnatural events that seem to mirror the chaos and horror of Duncan's murder. For example, Ross mentions that on the night of Duncan's death, daytime turned to darkness, even though it should have been bright. This odd phenomenon suggests that nature itself is protesting the crime. In the world of Macbeth, the sun refusing to shine becomes a sign of disorder in the kingdom. The two also talk about other strange occurrences in nature. For instance, a falcon, which is a powerful and noble bird, was killed by an owl, a weaker bird that normally would never attack a falcon. This symbolizes how Macbeth, someone of a lower rank, has gone against natural order by killing the king, who is like the falcon in terms of nobility and power. Additionally, Duncan's horses, which are usually well-behaved, suddenly went wild and began attacking each other, even eating each other, something that is entirely unnatural for horses. This shocking event serves as another sign of how everything is out of balance now that the king has been murdered. Soon after, Macduff, another Scottish nobleman, joins Ross and the old man. Ross asks him about who might have killed Duncan, and Macduff explains that it looks like the guards were responsible since they were found with blood on them and were apparently killed by Macbeth in a fit of rage. However, Macduff is suspicious and feels that the truth is still unclear. He mentions that Duncan's two sons, Malcolm and Donalbain, have fled to England and Ireland, which makes them look guilty of the murder. Because of their sudden escape, people are starting to suspect that they might have been behind the king's death, although we know as the audience that they were only trying to protect themselves. The conversation then shifts to Macbeth, who, as a result of Duncan's death and the prince's flight, is now set to become the new king of Scotland. Macduff, however, doesn't seem excited about Macbeth's rise to power. When Ross asks if he will attend Macbeth's coronation at Scone, Macduff hints that he has reservations and decides not to go. This moment foreshadows the distrust that will grow between Macduff and Macbeth as the story progresses. Overall, this scene is crucial in Macbeth because it shows how the effects of Duncan's murder extend beyond the royal family and into the natural world, with everything from the sun to animals acting strangely. This disturbance in nature reflects the disruption of order in Scotland. The old man and Ross's discussion reminds the audience of how deeply unsettling this crime is and sets up the tension and suspicion that will follow Macbeth's rise to the throne. Moreover, Macduff's reluctance to support Macbeth hints at the future conflict between them, as Macduff becomes one of the first to question Macbeth's legitimacy and intentions. Through this scene, Shakespeare builds a sense of foreboding and demonstrates that unnatural deeds have far-reaching consequences, foreshadowing the chaos and tragedy that will continue to unfold.